Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today we're going to be talking about these just random the War of the Tower Defense games. And this is just something that I just kind of wanted to talk about because there's so much going down right now. Like if you look up anime tower defense, you get all these different tower defense games like special tower defense, anime defenders, anime tower defense, anime last stand, freaking what's another one? Anime Royale, Anime Tower that died, freaking Anime Power Defense that I did videos on, uh, Anime Fantasy. I think this one was also like a tower defense game, Anime Boss Simulator or something like that. I know Anime Power Evolution was something like that. Anime World Tower Defense Anniversary freaking died because the game still sucks. There's just so much like All Star Tower Defense. And this War of the Tower Defense games is going to come out to be one of the biggest like wars ever. Like we even got smaller games like Demon Slayer Tower Defense, Anime Universe Tower Defense that's trying to make a comeback. It's rather ridiculous. And I think that uh it's all going to close soon. The reason I say this is because the way that things have been going, right? If you do not drop content on a game, right? You don't get people to join your game. The problem with this, right, is the fact that with tower defense games, there's really nothing you can drop besides characters that's going to make people want to join the game. And this is the funny part. Like in a lot of these tower defense games, like all the updates that came out this freaking weekend was just everyone and their mother dropping the same exact update, which was like 2 times speed, freaking new limited time units and crap like that. Just a bunch of time wasting stuff, and then also quality of life stuff. And do I feel like this is kind of like the move? Is are they who's going to come out on top and stuff like that? And I think it really just comes down to who's got the most money because these tower defense games, man. Anime Last Stand, Anime Defenders, these dudes are like going hard in the paint right now. And that's because they got the most money out of all other tower defense games. Then there's the niche ones like Five Nights at Freddy's Tower Defense that isn't even like an anime tower defense, but still has to compete with these guys. And they get really, really good players, man. They really do. Like that's probably the most unique tower defense game out here compared to every other freaking tower defense game. Um, yeah, I just think that this war is just gonna end very, very soon because we have a lot of games like Anime Power Defense and stuff like that that do leaks and such, and they're just talking about it, and they're just like getting ready for an update, but they didn't even drop one because there was like so many updates that did drop uh, this time. It's just crazy to me. Uh, no, I just wanted to talk about it. I feel overwhelmed with the amount of tower defense stuff that's actually been dropping as of late. Because not just this, but it's also games like Special Tower Defense and stuff like that, who are like just like random heavy hitters that just suck. Like this game is overplayed. Like this thing sucks. Like it actually sucks. Like so many characters have like good moves that go into bad moves whenever you upgrade them, like Kenpachi and Jinbei and Sengoku, and it's just so unbalanced and so bad. I'm just surprised that people even play this game still. Like it's falling off, but it's falling off in a funny way. Like it's one of those games that just and no one's paying attention to until like everyone starts playing it. Same thing with like Multiverse Tower Defense. Multiverse Tower Defense is getting its update pretty soon, but the update that it's getting is not the one that everyone wanted, so to speak. Uh it's like a really weak update for how much they've like kind of like talked about this game so much. We have another one called Anime Defenders. Anime Defenders update actually slapped. I think that they actually came out with some really good updates. These dudes drop more characters than anybody else that are actually really good. So I would say that Anime Defenders is definitely up there. Definitely way better than Anime Last Stand in my opinion. Anime Last Stand is just so cooked. Like Anime Last Stand gets players. Don't get me wrong, and it gets good updates because it gets a lot of updates, not good updates. It gets a lot of updates. But it's also ran by like Boss Studios, and they're like okay. Like they have a lot of like pull. They have a lot of connections. This is pretty much anime All Star Tower Defense 2 because they're friends with all the people who did like All Star Tower Defense 2. So freaking they could pay those people to work on that game and this game at the same time. I thought it was kind of weird that that was like the case. I don't know why they just don't revamp like All Star Tower Defense, but I guess it's because they everyone got the source code for Anime Adventures. Uh, Also, Anime Adventures is planning on making a comeback, which is so weird. I don't know if I can pull it up. Anime Adventures. They're planning on coming back with their game. They already have it ready to go. They're like getting it ready right now, and I don't know if they're still doing their little. Oh yeah, here it is. So they here it is. So they got it down and they ratioed it. Then they got it back up because there's just so much that's going on. Uh, it's kind of crazy the way that this development has gone. A lot of people have put a lot of money into these games too, just a lot of money. And I think that it's rather ridiculous that so many people have put so much money into these games without any profit being brought back. But, time is going to win, I guess, at the end of the day once the big games drop at the end of this year. Like I said, I don't think that this is going to like really go crazy because there's a lot of crappy games and there's a lot of good games. Like for instance, Anime Last Stand's always going to lose to a game like Anime Defenders. And then a game like Anime Multiverse Tower Defense is going to lose to a game like uh, what's that one game called? Anime Royale and Anime Special Anime Tower Defense. The reason why is because it really just comes down to content. Uh, these games release the appropriate content whenever they want to. They don't release a bunch of convoluted content that doesn't add up or make sense. It's just a bunch of nonsense at the end of the day, I think. Because, like, Anime Last Stand tries so hard to profit off of the original game, which is just obviously, anime adventures. But since they can't profit off of that, it's just going to die too. Because Anime Adventures is going to make a comeback, and then after that, like, that's kind of it for Anime Last Stand because they're the exact same game as Anime Adventures. That's the sad part. Like they literally are just copying the entire playbook of Anime Adventures, and it's working, but it's not working for profit. It's working for time consuming. I haven't heard a single person saying, "Oh, I need to go spend some Robux on Anime Last Stand." It's soon to be the most least profitable game ever. Now, Anime Defenders, I think, is probably the most profitable, obviously, because of the player base. They want to stay ahead of each other. They have a limited system and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's just the way it is for now. Oh, this looks fun. Anime Destiny. What is this? I don't know. There's so many games right now. It's just not too much going on. I don't feel like uh, I don't feel like the craziest in the room right now. I feel very tired with all these different tower defense games releasing and dropping their really bad updates, and then everyone kind of dropping the same content. It's just very, very annoying to me. Let me know what you guys think down below. I just want to like have a little vent video where I talk about games and how mid it is right now that there's so many games out right now. All right, peace.